Hello? Is this working? Hello? I'm just saying. I'm late. I know I'm late. If I would be on time to these things, I probably wouldn't have so few viewers, but you know, well, there's one person, which is me, yeah. It's kind of stupid how they give you that one okay, there's a like. It's kind of stupid how they give you that one person that's you, because it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm here. I don't need an existential crisis, and I'm guessing that's you, Lou. Hi, hello, me again. Yeah, autistic, repetitive autistic asshole. I just have to try to remind myself of what that is. Ah, I see you're here with your ghost self, unless that's Snowy or someone else. I know I'm late, but it's for good reason. Kind of good reason. Oh, your ghost self left. I never know if it's like fiance secretly watching, roommate wouldn't watch, but or someone that just likes step in and step out. But let me see. I guess technically you are. Wait, Lou. Hi, hello, you again. I love it when you guys do that. It made me so It makes me so happy, like that I have a catchphrase or anything. I guess technically you're always watching yourself. I know. It's like, why did they tell me you're hey, one person's here, it's you? It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's me because I made a YouTube channel that I actually make upload videos on. And yeah, I hit the go live button with my camera on. If it is fiance or roommate, you forgot to put capitals on fiance. I'm guessing it was an autocorrect. I can tell because it had the little thingy there. They sure do like to pop in very randomly and for very short spurts. I know, right? See? Back again. Ghost you or someone else. I don't know who it is. If it's just transient beings from another dimension. That's what's fun about being. Also, I noticed when never mind. When I switch between topics really quickly in my head. Is that you, Snowy? Is Snowy here? Because the third person lasted a little bit longer. And also, I noticed my lips get thinner when I do this. I mean, obviously, everybody's lips get thinner when you do that, but like, it varies day to day depending on how dry my skin is, and I just now realized that was the reason why it varies. Also, yes, I'm very, very hyper right now. We have many things to accomplish, as you can see from the title, and there's a reason why I was late. It's a good and bad reason. The first reason that I was late was because, souls on their way to purgatory had to sit through random YouTube lecture. Okay, you got the bad version of my laugh. That's the horrible version of my laugh. I'm sorry. I hate that version. That's when I'm really laughing. You got me with that one. I swear I'm not high. I'm not high. That one actually is. Like, I'm just envisioning, like, that would be awful. Imagine if you're, like, on your way to purgatory, wading through it. I like cackle laughs. They're the best. I guess it is a cackle. But just, like, imagine you're on your way to purgatory, which is the part before hell. It's like purgatory is where you sit around for a bit, going through shitty stuff before either heaven or hell. I think you could end up in hell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's just people who go to heaven, but they spend some time in purgatory. I don't know. But imagine, like, while you're waiting, like, in the waiting room to go to purgatory, they're just like, all right, sit on some random people. And the reason I was laughing so hard is because All the people that we're rejecting and that we have to ban, they're all the souls. We're sending, that's how they get out. Maybe that's why they act like creeps, is because I'm sorry that I it sounds like I'm crying. And the thing is, I don't even cry when I laugh. I can't really cry. Even when I'm sad, it doesn't happen much. It might be something to do. Also, this whole time I've been staring at my eyeliner and been appreciating it. I hope you will appreciate it. The beginning of this, I'm sorry to anyone who starts this. I'm gonna reread what it was because, like, I'm so sorry to anyone who starts this line. The first 5 minutes are just me cackling, but Lou deserves a medal saying, souls on their way to purgatory have to sit through random YouTube live streams. That sounds so stupid, probably, like, in comparison to my laugh. I'm just making this worse, but, like, in comparison to my laugh, wow, my brain is flooded with endorphins right now. In comparison to my laugh, it does not sound like equal. It was a really good joke, but let's see. It's like having to be awkwardly at the secretary. Wait, you're gonna keep making jokes. Take my glasses off because I already broke a pair recently. It's like having to be awkwardly at the secretary's desk before being let in the waiting room. No. It's like when you're in a waiting room and you have to go through the waiting room and awkwardly go to the desk and then go back and, like, the desk is right there. I know because I go to a lot of I'm thinking of hospital ones because I go to hospitals a lot. Yeah, maybe they're creeping because they got nothing else to do on their way to purgatory and abandon human respect. You saw my arm move. It was because I was afraid that I was going to smack my head down on the side of the wooden table. I put it literally between my forehead and the thing. No, your version's way better. Thank you. I'm just, like, yeah, literally, that part, like, walking. Oh. No, actually, your version of it's like having to awkwardly go to the secretary's desk before the waiting room is Snowy being a mod, and then you being a mod is my version of going to the waiting desk that's already in the waiting room, being timed out a bit, and then having to go back. Who is this third person? They've stuck around for a while. Who are you? Please say hi in the chat. I have just made a fool of myself. And for me to say that compared to everything, I have a series called Watch Me Fail. I've never laughed like that, but I needed that. Thank you. I start feeling depressed almost every day exactly around 7 p.m. It's really odd how it's exactly the same time. I started to realize it. It's funny how it's time around my meds, but, like, yeah. By the way, to anyone that's rewatching this, it's still Lou because nobody else is here. Also, I didn't send you off to tell people. That's why, probably. If you pick your head back up from laughing with bloody scar, it would be horrifying yet probably the most viewed thing you'll do. You know, it's bad. I was gonna say funny, but I don't know. I just thought that would be hilarious. I was thinking of more of a bruise, probably. I don't know if my brain can take another concussion. It's just, let's see how many concussions we can get before. Okay, this is a really great live stream. Please, can you go do it really quickly? Do you have 2 mobile devices? Because this is going great, and I don't want to stop this, but I need you to notify the peoples. And then I was gonna talk about true crime too, and this is the start of the video. Oh, I know why. The endorphins are hitting really hard. It's because I haven't eaten since the last video that you saw today. Genuinely, I'm not starving myself. I just don't have food. But then I realized I've got some eggs and rice, so part of this is going to be me trying to make food. Really, my eyeliner turned out pretty damn good, or at least this lighting or angle makes it look good. Well, it would be scar if it was on the edge or corner. Did I say scar? I meant like bruise. Did I say scar? I don't know. Or do you mean it would scar? I don't know. I'm coming down from a heavy endorphin high. You didn't do the peanut butter and power bar. The peanut butter jar was empty, and I forgot to eat the peanut butter bar because afterwards my grades came out, and then as soon as I ended the live, I got a note that was like, "Oh, there was a mix-up with the grades," and I was like, okay, I can get my hopes up, but chances are, knowing me, it's going to be lower. And then it was. And then they're just playing with my feelings because then it went back up by like 2 points. Mind you, we're talking about still in the C frame. But like, it was an emotional roller coaster, and I don't really have emotions, but it was a stressful roller coaster that I didn't sign up for. And so I took a nap and got over it. That happens sometimes, or if something is too stressful, I'll just be like, you know what? Oh, that's why I sleep. That's why people sleep so much when they're depressed. But yeah, it just stressed me out so much. I was just like, I can't do this. I'm tapping out. I'm gonna sleep now. Who is this third person? Who are you? Please say something in the chat. I need to know. Because usually Lou's a ghost person doesn't stay long. Seriously, I need to know who it is. It's bugging me. Let's see if I wish I could tell participants. No, I can only see people who participate in the chat. Lou, it was an emotional roller coaster, but I don't have emotions. That's why taking a nap, that's why I just took a nap and got over it. There's a lingering third view in the last stream too. I'm not complaining, like, please stay, but it's bothering me just because I want to know if it's a thing that Lou just has a doppelganger somewhere. So one time, there was a stream that fiance was watching, but just didn't say anything, which I don't mind. But this is messing with my head. He's probably working. Yeah, he's probably working, unless he's on a break. Well, he hasn't answered the text yet that I sent 3 hours ago. That's not unusual. It's been that way since we were engaged. There's a thing, also a cycle of every 6 months I have to remind him that we're together, and hey, yeah, you have to actually do things with me and text me more often. It depends on what it is, of whether it's texting me more often. This time it was not going out together. And here's a document for this year. I'm calling you out. I'm really calling you out if he's here. Do I want to do it? Yeah, I would do it. Yeah, it's one of those, like, we have to do more date nights. Like, seeing you is great for like half an hour. It's great because of how frequent it is when we get to see each other. But it still sucks when it's like only an hour each time, especially if you have ADHD. I just did that to my fiance. Thing is, I don't think this would upset him. You just call me an asshole, probably. Yeah, we don't get burps here. We just get throat clear. I thought I was done with the endorphin high, but no, apparently not. And throat clearing. It always sounds like I have something very important to say, but when you have ADHD, everything's important all the time. Mixed with autism, when you can barely speak most of the time, but when you're a high functioning person, high functioning, quote unquote, when you function more often than not to societal standards, but this is too long of a thing for me to discuss, so I'm just going to leave it there. Losing my train of thought. It's like really important, so I guess it kind of applies that I have to clear my throat each time. Really bad post-nasal drip. I love how clearing my throat made my throat need to be clear. And I don't know why I'm doing this, but not actually going through with it. It's because, like, this is for burping, not for actually doing anything. The day you let out a big, loud belch is the day this channel roller coaster hits its peak. No, it won't be probably. It will just be the day that I decide to actually remember to have all of my apple juices. Like if I make a get apple juiced with me or get juiced with me episode. I always say episode because I'm watching things, and honestly, this is episodes. This is a chronological thing. Who's this third person that's killing me? My ADHD meds often wear off more this time of night, and I'm waiting for my night meds to kick in. I'm gonna make sure that I took them, and you're coming with me. You're only one person at the moment, except you're three. Also, can we just look at this? This is fine. This is cute. Except look at that. What is that? That's a bed. But what's this? This is. Yeah. To be honest, it kind of just makes me proud because, like mother, like daughter. And love you, May. Say hi to the peoples. What do you think, May? This is her usual evening spot, but still. Let's see. You had a couple apple juice cans a few streams ago. Man, sometimes you just gotta lay somewhere that isn't designated for you. At least leave the good ones for when I'm sitting down. Don't call her Emma. It's not her name. They turned the lights on in here. So we have that. And we have these. Look how mine looks like. Mine looks somewhat like a horror movie thing for some reason. Just because it's red. Sit down. I don't know if anybody else other than you and your ghost will be joining this. But that's alright. It just means you'll have to pop up more in the chat. Spooky. Well, should have done lives more back in the paleness. Wait, which angle am I most pale? This one, I think. This one makes me match the color of the wall here. But then if I go this way, see which lighting makes me match the headboard. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Just the reddish tint. Apple gives you that angle gives you jaundice. Thank you very much. Hi, May. Honestly, I don't think it's the angle that's giving me jaundice. Yeah, there's the paleness. It's just the chat is lagging, so I see the pale that. Then there you can see. That does absolutely nothing for an ADHD person, but it's your fault. You got me laughing, and you keep coming up with the good jokes. No pressure. because genuinely, if you keep me laughing, I'm just gonna pass out probably. What is endorphins and laughing and smiling and all that stuff? My brain can't comprehend all that. You're just reading my echoes from the past. Well, that's kind of how speech works, dude. I told you not to pressure yourself or you'll run out. It's literally reading echoes. We respond to echoes. Passing out on a live stream, I smell clickbait title. Yeah, if I wake up. Otherwise, it's not gonna be that cool. The other day, I love how I was just casually like, hey, let me know if I have a seizure, because usually I just feel like I pass out. Usually. I've had a seizure once in my life. It's scary because it's like, I was about to say, I don't mind passing out, but it's like, if I have a seizure, I would like to know if I'm having a seizure versus if I just passed out. Because if I'm having a seizure while I'm alone, like if I had a seizure while I'm alone, I get through without biting my tongue off or aspirating. Mayo uploaded. Oh, well, you just reminded me. I can also just look at how free Mayo tell me. Oh, Corona. I'm gonna call you. Wait, yeah, Corona. I don't know if we've got 4. Okay, so yeah, there's a third person here. That just. What time is it over there? It's 8:44 p.m. And computer's dying. Even though it was plugged in before this. Call me CC2. That's really long, though. I'm trying to think of something because I don't want, because there's the certain words, and then YouTube's like, oh no, let's freak out and die, and not let this person have engagement. And my channel honestly has one of a lot of engagement, to be honest. Maybe I could call you just CC. That works. I'll call you CC. Just to avoid this thing. And we have steadily reached 4, which means that the third person isn't the ghost of you. I'm glad, because I was going to call you that anyways. For those rewatching, Corona COVID 2 ruined this for myself. But since this is usually a 2-hour stream, agreed that CC is better than CC2. We've established a third person. I spent wait, I'm seeing spots. Okay, yeah. I need to eat. Still, I just like to feel fancy. 9:45 a.m. here. Just woke up. Sounds like some measurements name. Yeah, like when they say 2 cc's of this or that in medicine, which is cubic centimeters, which honestly doesn't make much sense. When they say that, to me it makes more sense just to go with the milligrams. Sometimes they say, nope, nothing, no real proof. Sounds like some measurement. Okay. I was checking to see if there's anything else in the chat. I'm coming down from an extreme endorphins high because Lou made me just lose my shit laughing earlier, and I have barely eaten, so that amount of endorphins in my head just was like a complete adrenaline rush. But that shows what shape my body is in. Like, not like in terms of like athleticism. I just mean general health. Oh, I was sitting here and I was like, why do I look so square? Like, I know I have broad shoulders, but Then I realized it was the chair. I thought it was me. Cece. Sounds like. Oh wait, no, Lou. It's crazy. It was crazy to witness. Was it? You seem pretty calm about it, but I'm guessing it was pretty crazy to witness because that would have been very normal. I feel like for anyone else. Yeah, a lefters high. Oh, I didn't know that's what they call it. Or instead of a runner's high. Oh, you were just making that. Oh yeah. It's interesting after you don't exercise a lot and you just go for a run afterwards, it's such a high. It's like, whew, now I get it. And then the second day you do it, you're like, it's not fun anymore. CC, the body you have is a dream of many. Thank you. I'm just trying to make sure it's healthy though. I lost a bit of too much weight. No, I was laughing because of the way I was sitting here. Like, why am I so square? It's like the shoulder pads. I was like, I know shoulder pads are like things are coming, like styles are coming back from the past, but I'm not wearing shoulder pads. Oh, we're back down to 3. Your ghost left or CC left. Lou, you seem thinner than in earlier vids. Yeah, it's the lack. I lost literally. I was running out of food, so part of it was like the construct within things where people say that women need to be skinnier, but majority of it really was just genuinely me running out of food because there is a point where. Oh yeah, skip a meal or two. I could lose a pound or two becomes I actually am very hungry. And it's getting scary that there is no food in the fridge. It's just frustrating because there is food. I just can't eat it because it has gluten or meat. And I can't eat anything with gluten and I'm vegetarian. But tonight I will be making eggs. And I need to figure out how to make rice because I've never really made rice. Roommate is the one that makes rice. It's not as bad as my sibling. Sibling managed to literally ruin one of the stove tops with boiling water. Sometimes that happens. It's the mouth twitches from side effects. Sorry. Thank God for peanut butter and jam on tortillas. Yeah, I always have to have a pause with tortillas because I just still read it tortillas in my head. Arabic is a phonetic language, okay? That's how it is. You also know that you've hit rock bottom when it takes you about 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes of the last stream was me sitting there trying to get peanut butter out of the jar. And then I put it back in the pantry. I took it out because I was like, look, give it up. And I have to go out anyways tomorrow because it's a roommate's birthday day after tomorrow. Or not day after. Tomorrow's the 22nd. Not day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. 24th. And tomorrow I'm picking up a roommate and we're going to decorate, spend our time together. So there's not going to be a decorating tree video, but today's video is going to be me taking the branches out of a fake tree. So I have to go out and then we have to get food. Let me see. Cece says, I was once wearing a jacket with shoulder pads sitting in a Burger King in Japan. The Japanese guy comes over to me and tells me, you look like you could kill me. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, seriously, what does that mean? That's a very bizarre thing to tell someone, especially if you actually think they could kill you. I would most likely be trying to avoid that person, much less go up to them and ask, hey man, You look kind of like you might murder me. Are you? Are you gonna? Just wanted to check. Like, why would they ask? For rice, put in water. Put in water and clean rice 6 times at least. Soak for 30 minutes, then cook. That seems weird. I have a tab open. When I do this, can you still see me? I'm going to wait 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Could you still see me during that? Because I was switching tabs on my computer and I want to know if you guys can still see it. Thank you, though. I'm going to potentially listen to stream. It just depends on, it may be a democracy, or it may end up being like, it's in a depending. Oh, okay, good. You can see me. It's either going to be democracy versus my fear of messing up my mother's kitchen. So we'll see which one wins. The democracy of the stream or not. I hope Snowy shows up. CC. Oh wait, no. Lou, you mentioned earlier in an earlier video, her b-day is really close to Christmas. CC. 6 because you clean rice. The water is milky. 6 time is usually clear water. Yeah, I know you need to clean it, but 6 times seems like a lot. Do you mean like straining it? Like just strain it? I would think like usually just strain it for a bit, put your hand in it to strain it, and then put it in a thing and see if the water is milky or weird looking. I'm Arab, so a lot of stuff we do is with our hands, including usually eating. Did I tell you about how on date night, fiance thought it was interesting how right before we left, I lifted up my mask for a second to just grab. I had just come from the washroom. My hands were clean. To just grab the pile. We were at a sushi place. It was at night, so it was like they usually did the online order thing, but usually, 5 people. Hello to whoever the 5th person is, and we usually they usually did the online order thing or mobile order, but because there was virtually nobody there, we just went inside, and I just grabbed the leftover pickled ginger and shoved it in. I was like, waste not, want none. As we walked out. Okay, nothing else in the chat yet. If you're wondering why I'm waiting before I go over there, it's because I'm waiting for my computer to charge a bit. I could just take the cord with me, but I have a feeling that would be less entertaining for all of you. Also, if you're wondering why I was talking about true crime, it's because that's why. Like blue. That makes my mouth feel sore. Why? Pickled ginger is good. Why would that make your mouth feel sore? CC, yes. Put it in a bowl. If in a basket with holes, stir with round wrist movement for about a minute. This whole minute thing counting. That's the thing. Like, I'm gonna listen to you, but just wait because that might get lost in chat. Wait until I go to the kitchen, and I'll listen to you, and we'll see how it goes. Because the thing is, in Saudi, they literally are just, it's a lot of estimates, and virtually the closest thing to a measuring cup that they would use is something called finjad, which is coffee cup, but it's like a tiny little thing that looks like a teacup. They're like, 1 finjad of this or that. Like they will measure things, obviously, if it's for cakes or stuff, but it's more like you just know the recipe's passed on, and they're usually compact. I'm not sure. I don't cook. I don't know how to cook. I've got 5 people here, only 2 people in the chat. Who else is here? Please speak up. Join the chat. I enjoy the chat. I need to wait for this to keep going. And the true crime part, I don't think is a good idea to do while I'm loopy, because that would just be plain disrespectful. But you said you're Arab. I'm half Arab. Yeah, the other half very much overrides it. Oh, Suzzle, hi. If you're not, are you a sub or new? Man, false advertising. Okay, Suzzle, are you new or are you a sub? If you're new here, go ahead and sub. Hope you're enjoying the content. I was late to the stream, but it was because partially first, and but really, I'm gonna be honest, it was because I opened my computer and I was right about to do it, and then I saw like a true crime YouTuber doesn't open much posted, and I was like, I can't miss this. Just being honest. And so I didn't. Thank you. I'm glad. Hopefully you enjoy this. And then after that, I'm glad I did. Lou, understandable. Thank you. And I'm glad I did, because it was actually a very interesting case. And it was a debate about suicide or homicide. Here I'm worried about your name, CC, and I'm sitting here with all these words. But then again, right now, particularly that word, I think. It's really awful if anybody's talking about the beer. I'm really glad I did, though, because seriously, that case, that's the reason I'm holding the DSM and the forensics thing in the thumbnail of this, and why it's titled Psych Chat, because I want to do a third-year psych students analysis. So we're learning together. That's the general understanding of this, is that I am not a professional whatsoever. Not a mental health professional, not licensed in anything. Also, trigger warning, because this includes topics later on that will be probably, actually definitely disturbing in nature. And this one mostly with graphic descriptions, think gory, that type of stuff. But that's later on. I'll let you know before I start the true crime. And also, since you're new here, I have a very dark sense of humor. I'm an asshole. But I'm also educated, and I try to educate others. Educated in the sense of I learn a lot because I get bored and I like books. So I like to tell other people. And I'm autistic. And so I can educate people on that, because I'm definitely educated on being autistic. My cognitive function currently is very, very low, because I need food and there's not much blood rushing to my brain at all. Like like my hand move, everything's just stopping functioning. Please tell me it's CC. Everyone is an asshole in their own way. None is the wiser. Yeah, but just give it a disclaimer. It's that way nobody can be like, you're so mean. I'm not one of those people that likes to pretend to be nice. I really don't. Lou, is your brain still screaming no? Everything's screaming no at this point. But I think it's just so much screaming, probably on both sides, that it's just ended up to be fireworks. I say that because I was watching a Call Me Kevin thing where they were like shooting, nuking from both sides. It was basically like, no, it doesn't make sense. The neurons are firing really quickly, all at once, way too many areas. We're not quite at the point of a seizure, thank God. Let's not have that happen. I'm going to drink some water to avoid an electrolyte imbalance, but still firing all over the place. Okay. Blue. Maybe the asshole thing is another way to lower expectations. True. I mean, you can only make a title of a video so long. I can't add in bring your snacks and low expectations to every video. And how long is my intro supposed to be? Correct, CC, I am. But I don't elaborate on my familial stuff. Just that I am half Arab. Very private person. Oh, now I get why you're asking. Okay. That makes sense because they always ask that. And yes, I am. I was actually wondering if you were the minute you asked that question of asking me if I am from my father's side because it makes sense. Arabs always ask that. So very nice to meet you. Assalamu alaikum. If you speak Arabic, I'm guessing you do. Wait, no. Well, they speak Pakistani, but sometimes I think my brain not working. It doesn't work properly sometimes. A lot of the time. Do you speak Arabic though? Because that is in the Mediterranean area. I wonder what my backdrop should be, or if I should have one. I think actually my backdrop will just evolve, probably, whatever it is. CC. Uh, what? Oh, we. Okay. I was like, am I missing something? I never know if like misspelling are like abbreviations because people like like I don't know will just be abbreviated with letters. It always confuses me. Oh, Lou, I think your ghost left or Sizzle did. If it's seen them say anything. Yeah, we speak Urdu. I don't know why I rolled the R too long. Urdu. No, I do not speak Arabic. Isn't it called Pakistani? No. Wow, I'm stupid. No, that's the Pakistani is the way you refer to someone who's from Pakistan. Shoot, I told my ghost not to leave so early. Okay, wait. We speak Urdu, which has developed over centuries with influence from many local and Arab languages. That makes sense. Like why I think because it's in the Mediterranean area, and I always forget which areas are like which is their main language, which ones have a different one, and which ones speak Arabic. CC background seems fine. You might want to make it a bit brighter. Oh no, I meant like I meant backdrop, but brighter. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the lamp up. Thanks for reminding me. Give me a sec. Nope, you want up. That brighter. I guess that's the best we're getting. Because this is the night stream. It's the backdrop. Because this is my makeshift rehab place. I think you've been on a couple streams and I explained that. I meant backdrop. So I think my backdrop for the other place will evolve because obviously I can't leave my TV like this. Damn it! We're gonna have to lose this, folks. It's gonna have to go away. I'm as sad as you are. Roommate will want the TV. This is probably gonna be a farewell stream to it. Like there'll be a different version of this, but I mean specifically on this. Because otherwise, we may see like the string though. The string part might stay, but the stickers it'll just be different. But for what it is now, boo. Oh, oh, it's beautiful. Must come to an end. CC, is that a TV? You could place a wallpaper as background. Yeah, it is. I don't know why, but I don't like watching things on TVs. I guess it's just my eyesight, but also I like the way I could just skip back so much easier, so much less. It's easier if it's from my phone or my computer or something. The TV is just too far away. My eyes are bad, and I always have to do subtitles, and I obsess over needing to know, like, what was the last pronoun? Did I miss the pronoun that was on the last thing? And it's very annoying. Place a wallpaper. How would I make a wallpaper? Also, this isn't where I usually stay. My setup is actually like it's at my apartment, so it's gonna be different. But I have a feeling it'll evolve. It's been a while since I've had my randomness like this. But I told you all that while I was here, perhaps you missed it, that I had my epiphany of deciding to not give a shit and realizing that I essentially lost so many years of myself and ability to develop my personality. So I don't have anyone around anymore to tell me that my personality is shitty anymore. So it's just weird because it's like I'm an adult. Shit, I could do whatever I want. That whole mentality doesn't come in, but you can't do whatever you want. But I mean, like in terms of me, if that makes sense. Let me see. Lou, it was great to watch it become more and more crowded. We had discussions in that chat of what exactly it was. I have the honor of having my offhanded joke become an entire video. The board of organized disorganization will be deeply missed, but life goes on, I guess. Honestly, it will be, but knowing me, I have a problem with things when they change like that too much, and I've gotten used to how much I like this. There'll be a different version. And yes, the credit for the last video, the video of the Watch Me Fail with the board, all goes to Lou. It was an offhand joke. And it actually sort of went, it progressed like it was really messy, then it would get less, then it was messy, then it would get less. I wonder how long have I been here? I think I've been here since the start of December. Yeah, I think the start of December. Pretty much since you guys saw the videos with the big dad jacket, the UCI dad jacket. We're at 36%. Once we get to 40, we're gonna go to the kitchen, start. And at least I know I have to carry. Actually, I've realized I'm making up excuses because knowing my computer, it still might die. Unless it's on 100%, it will choose to die at random. So, to make food, 3 people. Ghost is back. Either your ghost is here or it's still CC. Now I remember why I didn't want to bring the cord in here. It's because it's a kitchen. Dumbass. Cord up here. Just remind me to check it every now and then. Coming back. I am a professional at this. No, I'm not. And I have a feeling that even if I had like 6 million or however million subscribers, it would probably still be like this because I'm lazy. And unless I'd get to have people do it for me, it's not gonna happen. Which is why Lou is so very much appreciated. That's why I appreciate you, Lou, and like how you help me because if I have to worry about those things, I was going to explain why I ask you to do those. Well, I've explained it before, but I'll repeat it. It's just because it just ruins it for me if I have to do it. And if I'm in a mood where it's going to bother me to think about doing it, then yeah. I have no idea how to know how much rice is enough for one person, but when you're Arab, you make enough food for a whole country. That's it. You just make all of the food. Let's see. It's perfect how it's never exactly behind. It's always off your right shoulder. That's because the whole table is actually at an angle. I think I've showed it to you guys. Yeah, I remember those videos being like early December. Looks like enough for you at least. Yeah, also like when you don't eat for for a long time, you can't shock your body into too much food. Also, that like throat clearing of the century, I still say that it wasn't that much because I warned you all, and this is horrible sounding. Even though my audio gets fuzzy. Just remember when I said I was an asshole? Hope you weren't wearing earbuds. Damn it. Again, I will find a breaking point for you. What is this internal, like, let's see how I can make you stop liking me. I think this should be enough. No, I think I'll need a little bit more than that. Why am I opening this? Granted, this isn't my kitchen, but that's actually a good thing because my kitchen has very fewer. Like, it doesn't have nearly as many options. Yeah, I could start with making the eggs. Oh, actually, I might not have to go through the whole process of this. Because I can just wait. I have to take this real quickly. I have 3 eggs. That's enough for dinner. Are the eggs for tonight, or are you saving them? No, I was trying to find them for tonight, because in the morning I can always eat like a power bar. That's fine. But at night, power bar is not enough, because I can start eating with the power bar, and then I can go to my apartment and pick up roommate, and then go to the grocery store. I was about to say, go to grocery store. I was like, no, not. Some things need pronouns. Three eggs. It's so sad that I'm so excited about this. Mainly why I'm excited is because it's less work. Go to grocery store is just the first thing I see. Even if I stop liking you, I'll always find you entertaining. That's true. Pick up food and water. I'm gonna stop reading it like that because of my voice, and if I want anybody else, just imagine you're looking for a stream, and the first thing you hear when you like hop onto a random stream is pick up groceries or pick up food and water. Go to grocery store. Like, firstly, they must not be okay, and they look like they know English. Well, I guess it would be assuming that, but then again, pigs. None of them feel like they're spoiled, so yay, it's cook with me. And this time, can you hear me well? I can't see the chat, so come in a little closer. Okay, actually, I'm gonna come really close. I literally feel safer with the computer being next to the stove than next to liquid. Burn. I haven't cleaned the stove top yet. For Mother, the gift I'm giving her for Christmas is cleaning her house. She asked for that. Like, she specifically asked for that to be the gift. Like a deep clean of her house. I'll check the chat in a second. I just have to wipe off the stove. Electric stoves are so weird to me. Like the electric ones that don't look like they're pretending to be gas stoves. I don't understand why they make those. Like, just make up your mind. Don't make it look like a gas stove if it's an electric stove. Choose one. Pick one. I have enough of an existential crisis. Don't make me have to worry about my oven's existential crisis. Those quotes are what make me feel like an underrated YouTuber. Just those quotes, though. Let's see. Watch out for the cord, by the way, if you haven't unplugged your the computer. I unplugged it. It's at 30%, so we're still good. Dude, you have to stop and watch just out of curiosity of what was... Wait, dude. You have to stop and watch just out of curiosity of what was going on. Are you going to deliver on that gift? I'm so confused. I have no idea what that was talking about. Oh, the gift. Okay, the gifts. Yes. I said if the channel actually picks up. I'm sitting here excited that I found 3 eggs instead of 2, and you're asking me for a gift? And I'm the asshole? Like, what the fuck? Sit the fuck down and check yourself. I don't even know if I'm using that right, but damn. You're asking me for that now? You think now is a good time? At least wait. Like, during a pandemic. Also, while I'm exposed. The thing is, I'm proud of you and I find it hilarious. I'm not actually mad. But it's like, did you plan that or were you just asking? No, not a gift for me. The deep clean for your mother. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the gift I mentioned for you in the comments. That's why I reacted that way. Okay, big misunderstanding. This happens to me all the time, literally every day. That is a prime example of things that happen to me all the time. Except it's often in ways that like people actually get hurt. Like other people actually get upset about it. Okay, egg. Two eggs. The one thing I actually decent at, I'm not going to say I'm good at because the minute I say that, I'm just going to screw it up, is scrambled eggs. Because it's the first thing I ever learned how to make. It was like when I was 3. And ever since then, it's the only thing I know how to make. It's like, all right, I know one thing, and I can sustain myself in this. That was it. Why did they make plastic egg cartons? What was the point of this? Like, yes, I get, like, this is actually very nice and convenient, but I could live without it. Why? just blows up on someone over a misunderstanding. Sorry, I mistook what you said, my bad. The thing is, to me, that's not blowing up at someone because I'm laughing and I'm smiling. Like, that's just a normal interaction. Like, that's why I said I'm an asshole. If I were mad, because that's not actually blowing up at someone. That's why I stop and I'm laughing and I'm acting like that is because, like, one of the reasons is because instead of becoming an actual horrible, like, person for reasons unknown, if you know that song. Oh, I just realized that the salt shaker was working because I'm used to the one at my house that doesn't work. And also, for context, the gift for the context of the people who are rewatching this, the gift is I said I called it an Amazon budget gift. It's somehow very specific trophy. It's what Lou deserves. Snowy does as well. That's why they're specific, though. This is okay. On my house. Scrambled eggs are common learned first dish. Yeah, it seems like all that packaging is pretty wasteful on part of the company. I know, right? Like it is convenient, it's nice, but it's like most people are kind of used to not having that. Generally, like pretty much all the time, I barely ever see ones in plastic. And it's not like they look like fancy, huge brown eggs that are really organic or whatever. Oh, that looks pretty. No, I'm not seeing a huge difference. Oh, for the seasoning, because I have nothing else that I can add to it. Everybody, I will probably get like roasted on the internet for this, but I have no other options, and this needs to have calories. I know. I'm 21. I'm going to uni. I made this decision based on the fact that I have virtually nothing but condiments. I don't feel the need to justify myself, but I think context should be explained because it doesn't look like where from the background like I should be doing this. But hey, if this blows up on the internet, I'd love for that. That would be hilarious as a reason for me to get, like, imagine I get internet famous and it's because of, like, fucking scrambled eggs. Me losing my shit during quarantine. Yeah, seems, oh wait, is that, it can't be. I explained it. Again, when you're poor and really hungry, your taste buds become much less exclusive. Just kind of like, whatever, especially if you're vegetarian and gluten intolerant. Do you know how little there is for me to eat? It's not like I can't even get ramen. I don't even have that choice. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in my goddamn scrambled eggs. And maybe I'll have this with some barbecue sauce. No, that sounds awful. But I probably have done that. Are you just not talking to me now? Well, you have to. There's literally no one else in the stream, and I need this to be entertaining because I'm uploading this one. Something to respond to. Ooh, no, I need to have like just the. No. We do. Not the big one, just the small one. Just the small one. Okay, figured it out. Because it's got like those 3 ring things. Oh, Sizzle, you're here. You can also scramble it in a pan. Heat the pan up, spray with cooking, add olive oil or whatever you prefer. Crack the egg on the pan, scramble with a fork. Man, you showed up way too late. But yeah, thank you, I know. Scrambled eggs is the one thing I actually know a decent amount about and have experimented with. Lou, are you still there? Oh, I understand it. Oh, okay, I thought you generally like Lewis left the chat because of this. I think Gone is gone though. 40 subscribers. What have I done? Not that I care, but like, as in literally, what have I managed to do? I managed to accomplish that. Just being honest. Problem is that with Mayo, yes, I put Mayo for Sizzle. Don't leave. It's just I'm poor. I need something to add that is caloric. I only had 3 eggs, so yeah. I've gone through some pretty rough times, and I've had to get by have to get by on some bare dishes, so I understand it. Thank you. But also, I don't blame you. And seriously, it was funny when you said the whole, like, wait, did I turn this off? I don't know how this stove thing works. How does this work? It's on and it's off. Just gonna, I'm just gonna. Yeah. Let's talk about it. I don't know if this is actually adjusting it. Maybe this was the burner that was broken. Oh, this might have been the one that was broken. That's why. Okay, this might have not been my fault. I'm going to pretend it wasn't my fault. I really, that was not planned. That was not done for comedic attention because my ass is on the line. I just hope that it actually functions regularly. It's a good thing. Many people might like my videos. And that we're already 1 hour into this, so. See, make them fluffy. I can't see the chat. Like, I really am interested to see what was said about that, though. All right, folks. I actually think I will end with this because every time I eat, I really like. I'm gonna change the title so it's not true crime, because every time I eat, I just really like to watch a show. It's just I've done this since I was a kid. I should turn the stove off. Okay, it's not on. Let's see. Let's see. If that gone dude is gone for good, his loss. Same. That should be the part of the. That should be part of the best of 2020 highlights reel. Only a third of your lies have been fulfilled. Fine, I will do an early stream, all right? Because I actually want to wake up early because I need to go over, pick her up. Third of my class. Dude, you want me to eat or you want me to stream? Pick one. Actually, I'm not going to listen anyways. No, Christmas trees have been broken or killed. No, don't feel pressure to do an early stream. I don't feel pressure. I genuinely don't. Because you guys are really nice and I'm me. So, but it's a win-win. It's a back and forth thing. So even if I don't feel bad, it's also like they're gonna stop being really nice to you if you don't like come through. Do whatever you feel like. No, I need you guys to see the Christmas tree be killed though. So it's already partially broken. It leans a little. We kind of have to prop it up. So that will happen. I love how it just went down to 2 people after that. That should be in the highlights reel, though. I want to go back and watch my own stream just for that part. Actually, I'm going to check here just to document myself. Yeah. Okay, yes. No, I'm not going to body check. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. Nope. I actually just wanted to see with the lighting, genuinely, because I watched old videos and I saw that. But to some people, it might seem like that, and I'm not doing that on purpose. So, okay, Christmas tree's execution has been promised. I really do want you guys to see it. You should see what May is doing. Okay, good. Because I was just trying to see like how skinny I was at this point because of the way the shadows are. But look at May. That's the Christmas tree, by the way. The thing that looks like a body bag. Growing up, we always called it time to bring body down from, because we'd wrap it in black bags throughout the year. So it was time to bring down the dead body. I actually am the only one who is a sociopath in my family. I just got the dark humor. Okay, since you didn't see it as that good, because I want to actually document it to remind myself. Okay, to remind myself to eat, literally to eat. Because I do check myself and there are scales here. Besides, it doesn't matter. What an adorable way to endorse the murder of Christmas trees. They're fake. People, honestly, look, I'm a sociopath. I have fake trees. Everyone else is the one going out and killing the trees. Unless you're planning on literally planting that shit or keeping it alive. I'm the murderer. No, I just have something that looks like, oh God, it's small and it looks like a body. I'm going to leave it at that. Take it what you will from that. Okay, so this has actually been really fun. This was like one of the best streams. This was hilarious. It really, this is what I've had one of the best times today. Thank you to whoever joined, whoever rewatches this. And thank you, Lou, for always being, just literally always being there. And I kind of get why my mother was asking, do they have lives? But hey, if you stick around, then I get to have someone to help me with my channel and want to do it more. A non-stop laugh riot, yeah. Pretty much that's what this one has been. I haven't had someone, like a time where I got to laugh this much in ages. Most of the time because it's very hard to make me laugh that much. Also, it's like the levels, for like sociopathy of emotions, they can experience much easier, more like anger stuff. But like happiness is something that is very difficult. So it takes really good jokes to get there. My sense of humor is skewed, so I don't know if that would have worked on anybody else or in general. But to me, that was one damn good joke. And I need to go up before I leave and screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot this whole combo just because especially I love the no, it can't be. Like timestamp all of it. It's so perfect. Just wish I didn't have myself in the frame too. I am just screenshotting the hell out of everything. Is that can't be. And then right underneath, I understand it. I just also love that out of context. This. Oh, I also won't really be available tomorrow afternoon to mod. Tomorrow afternoon, my time or your time? Maybe that's fate. I don't know. Fate sounds like a really, really made up though. It does. I have many feelings, like a very interesting explanation of the way my brain establishes that. I probably will be like in an hour or so. Like, hey, why'd you end the stream so early? But actually had food for dinner. As if I was gonna eat anything else for dinner. Have like a pepper. Nope, doesn't really do much, but pepper to me is like paprika. Like when you just put a little bit on top, it doesn't really do much. Afternoon on my time, but if you do that early morning stream, I can mod that. Every one of the past few streams always ends with you promising to eat. Yeah, and I've eaten all of those times. I have eaten every single one of those times. My mother really found it funny when I was like, ignore the crinkling noise. My stream made sure that I had to, because I had the Post-it note that said eat. Tastes about what you would expect it to be honest. Mayo and eggs. Maybe I'll put in some Mrs. Dash. Early one works. Okay, your time is CST. I believe you. I'm pretty sure that you never want to find out what it tastes like, though. Those bare plate days, you probably willingly leave that one bare instead of this meal or the other ones that I've eaten. It took time, though, to get used to this. Yeah, that really would be. Especially with how little food I have. I'm mad at myself. I don't even want to joke and pretend to do it because I'm afraid I'll drop some on the floor. I don't envy the PB&J and taco. Yeah, that one was probably worse than this. Like the eggs, I think that would be okay. because after it's fried, it's like kind of like adding milk. It's not much of a taste, but I probably will add more just for more killer, but which is easily worse. The eggs. The other one would gag a maggot. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, once I came back, oh, there's another story though. Yeah, that one, especially because it was marmalade too. Like, could have like at least not been as horrible to watch if it weren't marmalade. But yeah. Yes, maybes. She's really cute because she always waits until I have food. She always reminds me that it's time to eat. But she's like, no, no, you have to eat. And then I eat. I think it's because I was like selfish for a while in the morning. She got used to me making my own food. And then right after I would feed her. But I like to pretend it's because she really cares. Yes. Say it louder. You bonding with the dead body. Okay. When you were making that taco, what's the closest you got to breaking me? Why is the lighting? What happened just now? Okay, and the lighting is telling me to go. Okay, fine, we're back to normal. All right, well, I gotta go now, so I don't know what it says over there. I have a thing on there that says, night meds reminder. If you read this and it is 7 p.m. or past 7 p.m., check your meds box. Like daughter, like mother. Yeah, except you saw my version. Yeah. Also, it's funny how I like the lined post-it notes, but I don't use the lines. Like sometimes I might, but a lot of that though literally is just my medication and just writing down like, oh, the cost of the medication. That's what's the post of. That's what's the post of the lines. Then then what's the point? I'm guessing. Then what's the point of the lines? I just like them. I use them when I'm like writing down if like I'm writing in a notebook, but otherwise I really like the square one. It just makes me I just like it better. I'll say goodnight with that in the background. So good night and take care. Central Standard Time for also my computer's about to die. So good night, take care. I gotta go. Bye. Thank you for joining me.